Could I just get a hamburger delight and side or fries, please? That'd be great. Yep, room 704. Just got pulled aside by security just to check the drone. Just to make sure I'm not doing the wrong thing with it. You can take drones on board, you just can't use them on the ship. Well, that's it. We are officially on, going to our muster station, free to do what we want. How simple is that? It's quite different to the last time we were here. We actually used to stand outside in a massive group, but now they've changed it. You basically do it all in your app before you even board, and then just go straight to your muster station, get signed off. Took literally 5 minutes.
5 minutes? 50 seconds?
50 seconds. Alright, I exaggerated a little bit. Once on board, it was straight to the Solarium Bistro Cafe. Generally everybody's at the midship in the Windjammer, so we like to go there and grab ourselves a bite to eat. Solarium has a small array of foods, but adequate enough for us until our tummies were full and we were ready to go and check out our room.
You ready?
Pressure's on. Let's do this. First look, room 704. While everyone's still boarding the ship, it's relatively empty, so it's a great opportunity to go and do some of the things that normally we'd be actually booked out and packed. So we went straight up to deck 14 and then we booked using the app the North Star, which is actually free on port days. So we took the opportunity to go high above the ship while it's still in port and just take on some of Sydney's breathtaking views from up high. We actually had dinner booked for 7:30, but one of my favourite times, especially when you're boarding the ship, is the actual sail away. And being in Sydney Harbour, I definitely wasn't going to miss that. So the Royal Caribbean activity group put on a little bit of a sail away party. And we set sail for Milford Sounds. Welcome to day 2. Day 1 was Embarkation day. Pretty simple process. We came from Melbourne, so we flew in the day before just to make sure. So I said to the wife, well, let's just go line up and see what happens. We end up being the first in line. So once you get through all customs, get on board, pretty much the first on the ship. All we did for check-in was to show our passports and our set sail pass, which is actually on the app, and I think 15-20 minutes we were on board the ship. So if you haven't downloaded the app, make sure you do that before you start your cruise, because you can do your set sail pass on there, so all your check-ins, and then once you've done all your check-ins, you can also go on there and choose what restaurants you want, what day you want it. You can book all those sorts of things prior to even getting on board, so that when you are on board, all you have to do is enjoy yourselves. I thought we'd try a bit of silk for lunch. Beautiful decor, isn't it? Silk.
We know down the bottom.
I just had the salmon. 2 mouthfuls and it's gone.
It is a starter.
Thought we'd go down to silk for a nice lunch. Thought up market than the Windjammer, but after our mains, our starters came out. We just sat there for like 20 minutes thinking, when is the actual mains going to come out? And the lady serving us wasn't too friendly. We didn't find anyway.
And the lady decided straight as man.
Well, we've ended up back in the Windjammer anyway. And the food here looks quite good, and the views at the back are sensational. It is formal night, and we are ready to go out and hit Wonderland. I've chosen the Matthew McConaughey suit tonight, although Matthew McConaughey looks a lot better in it than I do. This is one of the highlights of our whole cruise. We're really looking forward to this. I think we paid $59 or was it $99 each. And when we were sat down, we were greeted by a blank menu, which you got to take out this brush and some water, and then magically the menu appears. The menu is divided into 5 different sections: sun, ice, fire, earth and sea. And we decided to get the waiter to just surprise us and bring out one from each category. Joe was actually feeling really tired. So we decided to sort of pep things up by having a couple of these fancy cocktails. And in keeping with the smoke theme from the fire, I had the bird's nest. The egg looked and tasted fantastic. My only gripe, it was just half an egg. Well, maybe a couple of halves would have been nice. And Joe had the wonton soup. And for our mains from the earth, I had the ribby-licious short rib. And from the sea, Joe had the halibut cooked in clear paper. And drizzled over the top was this magnificent mushroom sauce. And for dessert, both Joe and I had what was called the whirl. It was a sphere of chocolate, and then he poured this warm caramel sauce over the top, which then dissolved to reveal peanut butter ganache and salted caramel ice cream. With dessert all devoured, it was off to the main theatre for Live, Love, Legs, a brand new show from the Royal Caribbean Dancers and Singers. Cracking night. We are stuffed. It is bedtime. Went to Wonderland. That is absolutely fantastic. Food was delicious. The show was even better. But it's time to go to bed. See you tomorrow. Good morning. Welcome to day 3. Just woke up this morning at the ghastly hour of 5:45 this morning. So I really wanted to capture the sunrise. I think the sunrise was at 6:55 a.m. So I made way on the top deck. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but the whole ship is creaking. Not a lot of chop, but there's just huge swells at the moment. I'm about to go up to deck 14, just have a look at the sunrise. Everyone else is asleep. The boat was a little bit rocky, but I managed to capture some great views of the sunrise coming up. There's nothing better than being at sea and catching that sunrise, just that first light. I came back downstairs and we ventured down to the windjammer. Only time we use the lift, and it's broken, stuck on level 14. We'll be here the whole windjammer time.
First and last time.
Oh, thank you.
That 10-metre swells. Nobody was sitting outside. We tried to stay outside, but it just got that little bit too chilly. So come back inside, find a nice table window.
So this one thinks he's going to try black pudding. Blood pudding, sorry. No, black pudding.
It's called black pudding.
Black pudding. Might as well be blood pudding. That's disgusting.
It tastes like sausage. But yeah, there was a couple of carts that were sliding around at the back of the boat at that time of the morning. Some morning aerobics in the 270 amphitheatre. So all the young'uns are participating in this morning's exercises, and all the oldies watch. 10-metre swells this morning, the captain said while we were in the windjammer this morning. 10-metre swells. That's why everyone is just rocking and rolling in the hallways, up the top decks. It's not so bad down the bottom decks, like in the schooner bar and that. Yeah, just discovered this morning that there's a little walkway above where the Captain's Bridge is, which is pretty exciting. We're back in the rooms now and we're about to go and have our anniversary lunch at Jamie Oliver. So come along with us. It's our anniversary dinner. 26 years, Jamie Oliver today on the Ovation of the Seas. You know what, I think I'm going to have, if they'll let me, I'm going to have 2 starters. I reckon 2 starters, what do you reckon? Truffle arancini balls with a tomato bruschetta.
Apparently I can have the squid, they'll make that for me gluten-free. And I can have the cured meat plank. They will take off the bread. And here comes our Moscatos.
What did you get?
I don't know, but the olive was good. I got a little meat platter.
A meat platter.
Gluten-free version.
I ended up going for the truffle burrata, isn't it?
We are looking at how to pronounce burrata. Burrata.
Truffle burrata?
Burrata.
Truffle burrata, which is a form of cheese.
Yummy.
How was it?
Mortadella was beautiful.
Got the cheese. So it's got a hint of honey with salt, and then the cheese flavour, just all.
And walnut.
And walnuts as well, with big explosion in your mouth. It's fantastic.
Oui.
So you've got the squid. And
Bit
not
chewy.
happy with that one.
No, a bit chewy.
A bit chewy on
A bit
that
like
one.
rubber. Look.
Not as good as the local pub.
No.
So I'm just gonna put the whole lot in the mouth. That's much better than your tentacles there. Really good. Cheesy, crunchy, crisp, outer, garlicky. Goodness. Lovely.
I've got a side of some broccoli, and I've got a well, it was prawn linguine, but I've got fettuccine gluten-free.
And I have polenta.
Oh yeah, polenta. I forgot
Polenta
potatoes.
chips. With the ragu. Fettuccine ragu. Good, isn't it? I had a bit taste before, it's actually quite good. So I just had the beef ragu fettuccine. Fettuccine was nice, al dente as they say. The beef was flavourful. I thought it could have been a bit richer and could have had a bit more of the sauce, but that'd be my only complaint. Oh, this looks amazing. Lemon meringue cheesecake. What did you get? Banana split.
Banana split.
How good is it?
Very nice.
I'm excited about this one. This looks amazing. Lemon, meringue, cheesecake, biscuit, cherry goodness. That's probably the best dish of the night, I reckon.
Happy anniversary to you and you. Happy anniversary to you and you.
And me.
Happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary to you. Wow.
Well, it's lucky that I really love this cake, or this cheesecake, because I've got another one. That is Jamie Oliver's done and dusted.
And it's going back to have a hypoglycemic.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that last bit of cheesecake, but
He took one for the team.
I took one for the team on this one, that's for sure.
Because I couldn't share it.
Fantastic. It's good, really good. Jamie Oliver's, I'll give that an 8 out of 10, I think.
Yeah.